would be some of your recommendations in how we can alleviate the negative impact that this pandemic has?
Our mind and our body have all of these sort of they feed each other, and quite often if you start having anxious thoughts, that will start creating that sort of sympathetic nervous system reaction where you'll feel the tension in your body, and
Mhm.
this becomes a cycle where that makes you more anxious, which makes you more tense. And sometimes we're just like passengers in this, we're just like we're watching it happen
Mhm.
and just allowing our body and mind to just go like a dog off a leash kind of thing. Your mind does not have to be on autopilot. You do not have to be a passenger. You can learn how to kind of change it by taking the time to what people would call mindfully interact with your environment. And so what we mean by that is just take more note that I'm going to do something. And so you engage in something in some environmental situation. And then I'm going to pay attention to how that made me feel. And if you start attending to how certain interactions make you feel, and especially realizing the ones that are having benefits for you, then they become medicine. They become things that you like, okay, this makes me feel good. And I don't care if it's a trashy soap opera that you're watching, it doesn't matter. It brings your mind away, it brings you to a better spot. And so that's core because it's easy to use it's hard to control your mind if you try to say stop thinking anxious. You can't focus on that. You always want to focus on getting to somewhere else. I ride motorcycles, but I just learned not long ago, and when I was learning to ride motorcycles, one of the things they say to you is you're going to see dangers on the road. You might see a pole that's very close to the road, and your mind will say, don't hit that pole, don't hit that pole. But if you start focusing on the pole and saying don't hit the pole, your motorcycle goes where your eyes are, and you will head straight for that pole, and you'll see it coming, and you'll say no, 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 and you'll run right into it. What you have to do is say, where do I want to go? I want to go on the road. And then you put your eyes to follow the path you want, and your motorcycle follows. It's the same kind of idea with anxiety. When you're feeling anxious, you cannot focus on the anxiety. If you do, you're just going to run dead into it, give it more energy. You have to say, where do I want to go? And that's why this whole mindful interaction kind of gives you the answer to that. Oh, I want to go to a place of peace of mind, and I know that when I do this, it gets me there. You know, when I watch this kind of thing or go play garage band or whatever it is. So that's the kind of skill of just paying attention to the environment, how it affects us, and then using that information strategically to take control of our own mind, to kind of change the channel when we don't like what's going on up there. It's very empowering. Once you start to feel like, oh, I used to just sit here and worry all night, and now I can decide when I'm going to worry or not. Sometimes I want to worry, that's fine, but if I've had enough, I know how to go somewhere else.
Mhm.
Um, Very powerful skill. So that's my bigger hope, and that's what I hope the course kind of translates to people as well.